Hi guys, it's Theresa here of Larkin Design, and I'm working in my December Daily 2016. I'm going to share with you days 3 and 4 today. I took a day off yesterday from pretty much from all of my social media and from videoing, and just spent time with my kids and spent a little bit of time getting my living room back in order. And so today I'm back at it, and I think that it's okay to do that, and I think that it's actually really healthy to do that at some point in your December process. It's just important to get back at it. If you miss a day, then be sure to double up and catch back up so that you're not getting more and more behind and more overwhelmed with it. And so my layout for day 3 is a series of photos that my husband sent me from Germany. And so I have to give you a little bit of the backstory. That's why I wanted to do a voiceover today instead of doing a real-time video. And so the backstory is this. I actually grew up in Germany. I spent about 3.5 years there when I was 7, 8, 9, and 10 because my parents were missionaries there. And so I have actually quite a warm spot in my heart for the country of Germany and for many of the cities that we visited. And one of our traditions in our family was that there are a couple of specialty Christmas shops, and there's one, I think, in Pennsylvania. So if you're from Pennsylvania, you might know what I'm talking about. But it's called Käsewohlfahrt. It used to be, when we were there in the 80s, it was called the Christkindlmarkt, which is, the literal translation is Christ Child Market. And it's just a shop with handmade, German hand-painted Christmas ornaments, nutcrackers, like the original nutcrackers that cost like $1,000. Really nice, pretty pieces, and cuckoo clocks, and just really significant pieces of German art. And so we had collections of pieces from there. For years, our tree was decorated with German Christmas ornaments that we collected from this shop. And so when I found out that Alan was going to Germany, the first thing I did was look at a map and say, okay, how far are you going to be away from a Käsewohlfahrt store? And I think he ended up being about 3 hours, about 3 hours away from Heidelberg. And so, sure enough, on Saturday morning, he drove down there, and in like 2-degree weather, he drove down there and hung out in Heidelberg for the day, and he went to the Käsewohlfahrt store. And so that was what I woke up to on Saturday morning, that he was there, and that he had gone there just for me. I'm glad that he went so that he got to see the city of Heidelberg, because that is a really cool place. But anyway, so that is really my story for the day. What I've done for my journaling here is I used the Dear Santa card from the Paislee Press mini kit, and I wrote about how Alan asked me what was on my Christmas list this year, and I said all I want for Christmas is something from the Käsewohlfahrt store and something from the grocery store in Germany. And so he did both of those things. He went to the grocery store and he took pictures. So you'll see there's pictures of the truffles that he took, and then this picture right here is a picture of the main riverfront. So just a really cool story here. A somewhat difficult story. It's hard to have him there and I'm not there. So I had to, sort of process that a little bit. But I am really glad to have this story, and I think it's just kind of magical that he's able to send me pictures and stay connected that way, so that this could be in the album. So I'm going to put that layout away now. I'll share close-ups later on at the end of the video as well. And then I'll move on to day 4. And so day 4 actually happened on Saturday as well, or December 4th. The story actually happened on the 3rd, but the 3rd had enough with the Heidelberg story. So I made this story on the 4th. And so the kids and I, we went to Christmas Around the World in Kernersville, North Carolina. And so that's basically just where the town of Kernersville, the shops and stuff downtown, they stay open and they do samples, and every store is supposed to represent a country or whatever. I think we got there a little too late this year. We had gone last year and had a really good time, but this year we just got there too late, and everything was closing down. So we took a few pictures and we got some cupcakes, and then we decided we would get takeout and go home and watch a movie instead. So that was kind of what we did, and so that was fun. I did take a couple of pictures of them together, and I made a 6x6 insert here, and I am also am dealing with the back of this 3 from day 3 from December 3rd. And so I'm just going to gold emboss the back of that. And so you'll get to see that emboss. I love watching the heat gun seal it. That just never gets old, does it? And so actually I really like how this ends up turning out. And then I had 2 smaller photos. The cupcake store, we go there probably about once a month and get really expensive cupcakes, and they're really big, ginormous cupcakes, and they taste really good. And when we walked out, I noticed that in the parking lot, to reserve their spaces, they have cake written on the pavement. So I took a picture of our feet around the word cake. I love it. I just think it's adorable. And then the other photo is there's another shop in downtown that has nutcrackers in their display. I mean, they must have had like 100 nutcrackers. That was only half of the display, the little photo that I took there. So that was fun to look at. And then I just will tell you a little bit about this 6x6 insert. By the way, this is part of why my albums get so thick, is because I end up adding these inserts when I need to put extra photos in there. And that's okay. So I opened up a 6x6 canvas in Photoshop, and I brought in my photo, and I brought in some papers and elements from the Sahlin Studio Oh What Fun collection. And so I'm just dropping it into a 6x6 page protector. I'll put something on the back of that page protector when I go to work on it tomorrow for the 5th. For now, I just left it. But I also added my journaling, and I just talked about how we went to the Christmas Around the World, and then we decided to leave after all and go home and watch movies. And so that is my story for day 4, and I'm sticking to it. And so I'm going to wrap this up, and then I will see you back here tomorrow, hopefully for day 5. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you will like and comment and subscribe. All right, you guys, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.